In the first 2 years of an MPP administration, under this Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication program, where every constituency will get $1 million every for rural and deprived communities. Under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem. There should be no village or community. Once we implement this, the first 2 years, we will make sure you will not have a water problem or a toilet problem.
A promise from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia when the New Patriotic Party launched its manifesto in 2016 at the La Trade Fair Center in Accra. It has been over 2 years since this assuring statement was made, and it still rings in the minds of the people.
Times are wasting and record. Times are wasting and record.
Mafi Tove Vukpo is a farming community of 600 people in the Central Tong constituency of the Volta region. Residents do not enjoy basic access to potable water. Running water would be a luxury they can only afford to dream, and hope becomes a reality. Women and girls journey to the main source of water in the community, a pond. The pond is nestled in between trees. It is deep brown and dirty, with remnants of fallen leaves and other black substances floating on the surface. Feet wade in water. In a matter of seconds, receptacles are filled up. A herd of cattle make their way to drink the same source of water. The water settles in a white bucket, and finally, its true color emerges. The water is used for washing, cooking, and drinking. Perfect Amade, a senior high school student, plans of abandoning her village in the future, mainly because of the poor quality of water. After getting used to potable water from secondary school, using the brownish liquid is difficult.
We are not having potable water, so that's what I don't like about the village. The water is not good for our health, and when we are using it because of that, when we come back from school, we can't wear white clothes.
She won't be the first person to abandon the community. Many others have fled to urban areas for supposed better life.
This village consists of a population of about 1,500, but as I'm speaking now, we can only get about 500 to 600 people living in the community because of the nature of this thing. Most youth have fled the town to other places for greener pastures.
Perfect is conscious about the promise to ensure every community and village gets water 2 years of the MPP administration.
Our Excellency Nana Akufo Addo, please, you have seen the water we are taking here. As a normal human being, this water is not good for our health. So we need to do something about it for us.
They can give this water to even their dogs to drink because of the nature of the water. If they come, we feed them water, they don't drink it. They tell us it's okay. They will leave. Upon several effort to have this pipe brought to this village. All these attempts proved futile.
Dukrola Nana Akufo Addo. Enye himle mi odukom nyebi. Eshinwe, eshimele mi egbo. Enabe mi la shifukpe. Ple suku. Mala duko ha mene mi view. Mi view hala du difayi. Enabe ne de view yibu kaka ko over jedo. Wanye fukpe ne mi ano mi ojila mi ano fukpe. We ka de view va se. Eta toko didi mi azobe mali amowo. Ka mi ava ikposhi. Enye tetere jinemi. Tamila kuku demna dukla Nana Akufo Addo benena le shinya nava jemi odukom madimila chogbema.
They are not the only community with a terrible water situation. In fact, the Assemblyman for Mafi Tove Vukpo electoral area has identified about 14 communities lacking potable water. The second out of the 14 communities is Mafi Tove Vukpo. Greenish, slimy algae bloom on the surface of the water. The impact of algae on drinking water is complex, as some form of algae have the ability to affect water quality for humans and animal consumption, producing toxins that can have unpleasant and even serious health effects. After laboring to fetch and carry water over long distances, residents find a leech in the water. Sadness is etched in their faces. They have had to endure leeches for so many years. The rainy season will help them harvest some water, but when the dry season emerges, they'll go back to their default drinking water or walk some kilometers for this basic commodity.
As we are suffering from this particular water, like germs and others, we went there and bought water from Tove Vukpo. That's a new pipe water. Sometimes we use the dirty one to wash our things because expenses for buying waters are very high.
Le miaƒe eshikuku le etama avuto no etama. Ta ne gele me na menya la ado. Ke ne do la edo le menyanyago. La va po me. Ke na amele kpe na lo nto va kpe ha. Ke na efue. Para si sesen la ela tovu. Ya. Ga ke na nyebe me kwasi fue. Echo donti, esi, etrolejila, elaga, ko ela torokwe, abiale no o hacha gapbona. Nenyemi won mata mi lo kukudam ne bena akpele mi ntinge.
During their campaigning, they promised the whole Ghana that each community will get access to a good drinking water. But in their office of 2 years now, in our area, we haven't experienced anything in that form. If really their campaigning messages are working, then they should come to our aid for us to get a potable water.
The water makes them sick. The in charge of Avedo Chips compound, Gladys Womeno, says apart from malaria and respiratory tract infections, diarrhea is the third most common disease recorded in her facility.
They pass blood too. Some mucus mixed with blood. There's some watery stool with blood. But
what does that mean?
That means they have infection, like bacterial infection. When they come with mucus stool, we give them metronidazole, ORS. So when they come with the diarrhea, we give them zinc tab and the ORS. Now we advise them on personal hygiene.
How can this be solved?
If we have potable water, that one can stop diarrhea.
The District Chief Executive of Central Tong, Thomas Moore, says government will soon provide them potable water.
They will be getting potable water very soon. Those areas, we did our survey and realized underground water will not be good. Central Tong is not like other districts or regions where you can drill borehole and heat water. We have surface water, but don't have good underground water. It could either be salty or some mineral content. So we have, at the back of these assemblies, there's a big treatment plant there that was financed by an Austria facility. And then it was a 10-key project. So we extended water to Avedu, which is one of the biggest communities on that line. So within that enclave, there are about 15 communities that will be connecting water to. I can tell you for sure we have 3 now, because my visit to these 3 communities, I saw them using boreholes, and the rest are under construction.
So 7 under construction?
Yeah, 3 are in use. So by next year, those communities you are mentioning now, I don't know if your grandmother is from any of them, but they will also start getting potable water.
Yes, sir. Debbie, a bay, Debbie, a bay, Nasu, Debbie, Peppa, da bay. Debbie, a bay, Debbie, a bay, Nasu, Debbie, Peppa, da bay.
The people are eagerly waiting for the day government will fulfill promises to give them potable water.
We heard that he will give every constituency $1 million for development works to be carried out in the constituencies. Up till now, we've not been hearing anything about that $1 million.